Good evening. Please stand for the national anthem by Stuart Kramer, Hawkeye Community College vocal music instructor, along with students Sunshine Gray and Deborah Luzaku. This way.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Good evening and welcome to the 2023 Hawkeye Community College graduation. I am Dr. Todd Holcomb, president of Hawkeye Community College. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our platform guests. Please hold your applause until all guests have been introduced. Platform guests, please stand as I read your name and remain standing. Mr. Jay Nardini, Board Chair from Waterloo, District 8. Mr. Casey McLaughlin, Vice Chair from Waterloo, District 6. Ms. Barb McGregor, Trustee from Charles City, District 1. Ms. Teresa Meyer, Trustee from Waverly, District 2. Mr. Lewis Beck, Trustee from Buckingham, District 3. Ms. Bridget Saffold, Trustee from Waterloo, District 5. Ms. Lynn Legrand, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs. Ms. Nina Grant, Vice President of Student Affairs and Institutional Diversity. Waterloo Police Chief Joe Leipold, tonight's keynote speaker. Kayla Walter, tonight's student speaker. Ms. Marty Heath Sinclair, Associate Professor of Sciences. Dr. Patrick Malloy, Professor of Humanities, tonight's announcers. I would also like to acknowledge Hawkeye's Board of Trustees who are unable to be with us tonight. Dr. Merritt Jones, Trustee from Jessup, District 4. Dr. Christy Hutchinson, Trustee from Hudson, District 7. Ms. Jody Knox, Trustee from Cedar Falls, District 9. Additionally, I am pleased to present Hawkeye Community College's deans, faculty, and staff seated on the main floor. Please stand to be recognized. I would now like to recognize Hawkeye alumni in the audience. Would those of you who have attended Hawkeye Community College or Hawkeye Institute of Technology please stand? Since 2011, Hawkeye Community College has proudly displayed our military-friendly designation. We are proud to receive recognition of our efforts to assist veterans, but we would also like to acknowledge the veterans we serve. Would all of the veterans and active duty members of the armed forces in our graduating class in our audience please stand to be recognized? Finally, and most importantly, let's recognize the Hawkeye Community College Fall 2022, Spring 2023, and Summer 2023 graduates who are seated on the arena floor. While Hawkeye Community College officially serves all or part of 10 counties in this part of Iowa, we attract students from many other counties, states, and countries. This year's graduates hail from Iowa and from states including Florida, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Ohio, Texas, Virginia, and Wisconsin. We also have graduates from international countries including Brazil, Dominican Republic, Sweden, and the United Kingdom. We are so glad you are all here. And here's one more interesting factoid. 64 of our 866 graduates have earned 2 or more certificates, diplomas, or degrees. And now it is a great pleasure that I ask our board chair, Mr. Jay Nardini, to deliver greetings from the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Dr. Holcomb. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Hawkeye Community College, I want to welcome everyone to our 2023 graduation ceremony. Today is a very special day. For all of you graduates, this celebration culminates your course of study at Hawkeye Community College. It is with great pleasure that the Board of Trustees congratulates you. It is our privilege to be with you today as you are recognized. To your friends and your family gathered here today, thank you for the support you have given to these graduates during their education at Hawkeye. Hawkeye Community College is committed to lifelong learning, and we hope you, our graduates, will share that commitment. Hawkeye stands ready to assist you as your future unfolds. Whether you will continue your formal education in pursuit of a baccalaureate degree, or whether you have completed a technical program and will be embarking on a career in your chosen field, you hold the keys to your future. So today, you will join the thousands of Hawkeye graduates who have gone before you. Use what you've learned to earn a good living. Enjoy your lives and your family. Make a contribution to the quality of life in your home communities. We wish you well and know you can reach your goals. Thank you.
Close my eyes and I can see the world is waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy.
We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake.
I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I
for the world we're gonna make.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but still that you bring me along. To the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake.
A million dreams, a piece of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million things is all it's gonna take. A million things for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Like so many students, Kayla Walter came to Hawkeye Community College unsure of her future. After graduating from high school in 2018, the New Hampton native started out pursuing a career in education. She selected Hawkeye Community College after coming to campus for a visit while in high school because she liked the environment. The weekly activities made her feel cared about as a student. After taking some classes in education, Kayla realized the career wasn't a good fit for her. While she didn't want to work in a traditional classroom setting, she did want to have an impact and serve as a beam of light for children in need. Kayla changed her major to liberal arts and began taking classes in public speaking, communications, acting, and even a la carte fine dining. The variety allowed her to explore new subject areas that pushed her out of her comfort zone. She helped plan and execute the President's Holiday Dinner and was inducted into Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. As the first person in her family to graduate from college, Kayla is excited and optimistic about the future. She plans to pursue a career mentoring youth, working with before or after school programming, or with a nonprofit organization. She is now sure about wanting to help others and be that person who believes in them. Her advice to other students is simple: get involved, push yourself, and above all, find what makes you happy. Please join me in welcoming Kayla Walter.
Welcome, graduating class of 2023 and guests. Congratulations to us all. Raise your hand if these statements apply to you. The first person to graduate college in your family. What about those that took time off and chose to go back to further expand their education? Veterans and servicemen, single moms, single dads, and those that thought they couldn't make it to this day. To the underdogs, the non-traditional students who are with us today. As Rupeek Kaur says, we can work at our own pace and still be successful. We did it. Please give them another round of applause. as we graduate, I want to send you off with some reminders to keep close to heart as we continue on with our lives. First, my name is Kayla Walter. I'm 23 years old, and I am the first person in my family to graduate college. I'm a daughter, big sister, a niece, granddaughter, a partner, and a best friend, as are many of you. A big thank you to my parents that have always had my back and reminded me who I am and that I can do anything I set my heart on. To my little brother and sister, for making me want to be better each and every day. I promised myself the day that they were born that I would be the best role model and best big sister they deserve. And thank you to my boyfriend and friends for sticking by my side, for keeping me in check, even when it comes with a big attitude after. And my family at Alta, thank you for listening, caring, and supporting me. Zan, Jenna, and Kizzy from Trio, Ashley, Brittany, and Ryan. Anytime I had a flicker of doubt in myself, I was reminded how far I have come, and I shouldn't give up now. Always, what can I do to help you? I haven't had a lot of teachers see and believe in my potential as a student, so I want to acknowledge how much you have done for me, not only as a student, but as a person. Lastly, I want to thank all of you for letting me represent the Hawkeye graduating class. What an honor this truly is for me. Class of 2023, wow, we did it. Give yourself a pat on the back. Yeah. This is a celebration of your hard work, dedication, and lots of caffeine. Now, I want everyone here to thank themselves. We should all be proud of ourselves, not just today because we're graduating. Be proud of yourself every day for all the little milestones you take. Thank yourself. Be kind and love yourself above all else. Mental, physical, and spiritual health are key components in everyone's life, and these are things we need to nurture. Do not forget to take care of yourself. We are with ourselves from the day we're born to the day we die. So get to know what you enjoy doing. Put down the phone, work, and fillers, and do something for you. Go learn a new hobby. You don't have to be good at it, but I guarantee that you will feel a spark inside. Take time for yourself. If you aren't taking care of you, how are you supposed to take care of work, family, or responsibilities? Maybe you can, but it is not sustainable. I struggle with depression, anxiety, and ADHD. These are a part of me, but do not define who I am. Your own struggles and feelings, whatever they may be, are valid, and you are never alone. Always love the little things about yourself. Your freckles, the way you laugh, your style. Slowly, you'll stop loving parts and begin to love yourself as a whole. Change. It's filled with uncertainty and disrupts what you're comfortable with. I, for one, do not welcome change with open arms, but change is a constant. Change is inevitable. What if we started perceiving change as something beautiful and filled with new opportunities? We need change to grow. What do you want to be when you grow up? A firefighter, a princess, or even the President of the United States? As kids, those would have been our answers. Now we're growing up and choosing our career paths. You can have your career, but your career isn't who you are. You are more than your career. So, Who do you want to be? Be kind. Be different. Be the voice for those that do not have one. Be authentic. Be honest. Be a friend. Be great. Be loud. Be the change. There are always going to be obstacles in our life, but do not let those defeat who you want to be. Class of 2023 and spectators, thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. One of my favorite poems from the book Homebody by Rupi Kaur I want to leave you all with is, get loud. Say what you need to say. It feels good to reclaim your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Kayla, for your thoughtful and inspiring words. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker. Chief Joe Leipold is a graduate of Hawkeye Community College Police Science Program, and he started his police career with the Guttenberg, Iowa Police Department before being hired at the Waterloo Police Department in 1990. In Waterloo, he began his career assigned to the Patrol Division. During his time on patrol, he was selected as a field training officer. He had the privilege of working with many and training many current and former officers. In 1995, he moved to the Investigations Division where he worked a variety of criminal investigations, and then in 1998, he was reassigned to the Patrol Unit and returned to field training. He was promoted to sergeant, and in 2004 was promoted again to lieutenant. As a lieutenant, he returned to the 2nd Watch Patrol and worked with many fine officers, some of whom continue to serve in many capacities within the organization today. Then in 2008, he was promoted to captain. As a captain, he was assigned to the Administrative Division where he worked for 3 years and then was assigned as the Patrol Division commander. He served in this role until being placed in the position of Patrol Commander/Captain of Police Services in 2012. In 2018, he was moved to the Investigations Commander, Chief Operations Officer, and Public Information Officer. This change in duties brought the opportunity to work with the Investigations Division and media on a more frequent basis. In 2020, his role was adjusted to that of Assistant Police Chief. In November 2022, Mayor Quentin Hart appointed him to his current position of Police Chief of Waterloo. He has served the community for more than 30 years. Please join me in welcoming Police Chief Joel Leipold.
Good evening. This is a first for me. I've never dealt with that. I'm going to apologize to her for the speed at which I speak. I would like to thank Dr. Holcomb, the Hawkeye staff, and the board for allowing me this opportunity to share my story. I would also like to thank your instructors for all the work they put into getting each of you your education needed to reach this point. Most importantly, I want to thank you for challenging yourself, for stepping outside your comfort zone and taking advantage of Hawkeye Community College. I often say, nothing is simple. This is certainly true of the path you have chosen. Things may seem easy, but they are rarely simple. Some of you have been at Hawkeye for a few months, others a year, maybe 2 or more. You all came with a diverse background, different ideas, and from various directions. But you sit here today as Hawkeye Community graduates and soon alumni. I think the word alumni is a Greek word that means donate money back to the college, so keep that in your minds. Although you came to Hawkeye from many different directions, both literally and figuratively, all of you sought to continue your education and seek technical, academic, or even athletic achievements. Go Red Tails. You have taken the opportunity to change your world through education. Thank you for investing your time, talent, and treasure in this venture. Changing your world is the only path to changing ours. When I was asked to give this address, I was very surprised. I never expected to be standing here. I am that small town kid, shout out Cascade, Iowa, go Cougars, who came to Hawkeye to study law enforcement 35 years ago. I could not Google Hawkeye because Google did not exist. I was in college pre-Google. To quote the great coach Ted Lasso, there are two buttons I do not push, panic or snooze. So when I was asked to give this address, I did not panic and I did not snooze. I said yes. This came because in thinking about it, I realized something particularly important. I have no idea who spoke at my college graduation or what they said, and I'm guessing years later, neither will you. Yes, I am the Chief of Police for the Waterloo Police Department, a position I am honored to hold. I get to work with some of the best people on the planet, officers, city staff, elected officials, and probably most importantly, community members. I truly am blessed to know them all. I have a front row seat to amazing work being done in Waterloo, and I am privileged to be a part of it. Being police chief is a large position, but it is temporary. I hold more important positions. I am a father, a husband, a brother, a son, and a friend. Those positions will last my entire life. My assignment to police chief is temporary. My assignment as a police officer is temporary. I will retire someday. I say this to emphasize, focus on the people, not the titles. When I retire, I will no longer be asked to speak at graduation ceremonies. I will no longer be asked to be a part of boards or commissions, but I will still be a friend, a brother, a son, a father, and a husband. I was asked to share my story and how I got here. Honestly, it's not particularly amazing. This would not be possible without my parents. My father's 92nd birthday would have been tomorrow. He died 5 years ago of cancer at the age of 87. My mother is 90, will be 90 this year. She can still work harder than most people I know. They both instilled a belief of me that I needed to work hard, treat people fairly, and get a job that challenged me to grow and learn. I was not a great high school student. Quoting a friend of mine, I finished in the top half of the bottom half of my class. For you non-math majors, I was in the middle. In high school, I started to meet colleges that came to school, mostly to get out of going to class. I struggled to find anything that fit. Not having a ton of money, I worried about how I would pay for it all. One day, by accident, I met with a recruiter from the Iowa Army National Guard. He explained to me how I could afford it. I joined the National Guard at 17. Spent the summers of my junior and senior years in Fort Benning, Georgia. This was certainly not the summer vacation most of you dream of. Unair-conditioned barracks with 30 or 60 other young men in Georgia in July was less than ideal. I was not a great soldier. I became good at push-ups. I served the Army National Guard for 9 years. I liked the order of the military and considered full-time enlistment. My father had served in the Korean War, so that was a start. I am not sure, but somehow my parents and my girlfriend talked me out of the full-time route without me even knowing it. I will talk more about my girlfriend later because eventually I married her and she has weathered this job with me for 33 years. I started to look at jobs outside of the military that function like the military. Law enforcement seemed like a good fit. There it is. Why'd you become a police officer? Well, because I didn't know what else to do. No big epiphany, no divine intervention, just an 18-year-old kid trying to figure out how he was going to make a living. I decided on Hawkeye because they offered training directly from actual police officers. I figured if I was going to learn a job, I should learn it from people who do it. My father and I made the initial trip to Hawkeye, and I passed all the entrance requirements. Campus tours weren't what they are today. I didn't see a classroom. I filled out admission paperwork, signed my GI Bill stuff, and we were done. Out the door. No lunch, no swag. Just done. On the way home, my father and I talked about school, where I would live, how I'd make it, and what being a police officer meant. To be honest, neither of us really knew. I was not from a family of public servants. My father was a lineman for a phone company, and my mom was a substitute teacher. I knew my job had to change daily, allow me outside, and let me work with people. Attending Hawkeye was a tremendous change from high school. The classes were focused on topics that interested me. I enjoyed my classes and instructors. I made friends and ended up living with 5 other guys in a house on Fletcher Avenue my second year. That house still stands. I'm not sure how, but it is there. I rarely miss class, unless it was a nice Friday afternoon like today, and I could go see that girlfriend in Cedar Rapids. When I graduated, the law enforcement job market was much different than it is today. Today, we can have 30 applicants for 10 jobs. When I started, there were hundreds of applicants for 1 or 2 jobs. I interviewed and tested everywhere. I was turned down a lot, and I kept testing, kept trying, and eventually got hired by the Guttenberg Police Department. In Guttenberg, my training officer was a retired lieutenant from the Iowa State Patrol. His name was Pete Hall, and he was just helping Guttenberg out. I was barely 21 at the time, and he seemed like he was 80. In reality, he was 60. Pete taught me many things that he carried with him from his time on the State Patrol. Most importantly, he encouraged me to seek other opportunities. After a few short months, Waterloo Police called, and I may remember my interview with Chief Bernal Kearson. Chief Kearson was retired from the Air Force and displayed his honorable discharge proudly. When he sat me in his office, I saw that paper, and I had to bring up my military service. It worked out. A few weeks later, I was hired. There were 3 of us hired at that time, all 3 Hawkeye grads, 2 of whom are retired from Waterloo PD now. My career path through the Waterloo has been a great journey. It was read to you just a few minutes ago. I've had the opportunity to meet many people and do things others simply don't get to do. I have met presidents, vice presidents, and attended the FBI National Academy in Quantico, Virginia. I have taken classes from the Behavioral Science Unit in Quantico, and I assure you it's nothing like on TV. Their office is in a basement, and they do not have a plane. Those are good memories. There certainly were some tough times as well. I have buried colleagues, notified people their loved ones have died, worked homicides, sexual assaults, and child abuse cases. They can stick with you. This is where the title of police officer becomes less important, because if it were not for my other roles, father, husband, son, brother, and friend, I would not have been able to do it. Those roles are what allow me to do what I love to do. My wife and children mean the world to me. Living with a police officer who at times suffered from stress disorders, missed family occasions, and would leave for work in the middle of the night requires special people, and there's no one more special to me than my family. I have many friends, some inside and outside law enforcement, that helps keep me balanced and makes me realize the evil I see occasionally is not the world we really live in. As I've gotten older, I have been asked many times, if knowing what I know now, would I do anything differently? That answer is a resounding yes. I would have bought 100 shares of Apple stock in 1987, and I would have bet the Cubs to win the 2016 World Series. Who'd have thought? Honestly, I have never been big on looking behind me. I have had both good and bad happen to me, but to quote the great philosopher, Shaquille O'Neal, I never worry about a problem, I worry about solutions. I leave you with this. Someday, quicker than you think, you will move from those seats in the audience to standing in front of a group of people talking about your career, family, and how much it means to you. Regardless of your title, be good at your forever job. Be a good spouse, be a good parent, be a good child, be a good sibling, and be a good friend. Those are the titles that really matter. They are yours for life. Today is not the end of your education. It is just another step on your path. Your goal should be to finish above the top half of the bottom half of your class. Congratulations, and thank you for improving you, and I wish you the best in all your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief Leibold, for being with us tonight and sharing your story and comments with us. Ms. Legrone, would you please come forward for the presentation of the class?
Good evening. Now, with pride, I bring to your attention candidates who have earned individual distinction. You may have noticed that certain students are set apart by their regalia. We have students wearing red, white, and blue cords. These students are current or former members of the reserves, our National Guard, or prior service members. They have faithfully and proudly served or are serving our country. Would these students please stand and be recognized? Students wearing blue and gold cords and a gold stole are members inducted into Phi Theta Kappa, our elite academic honor society for two-year colleges. Would those students please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Students wearing a gold medallion on yellow ribbon have a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or higher and have earned an honors distinction. Would these students now please stand and be recognized? And now I ask that all students and candidates please stand and remain standing. Everyone. This is what you've been waiting for. The certificates, diplomas, and degrees will be conferred this evening by Mr. Jay Nardini, Chair of the Hawkeye Community College Board of Trustees. Mr. Nardini, the candidates before you and others have completed all of the requirements for their respective certificates, diplomas, or degrees, and the faculty recommend that these awards be conferred.
This is the best part of this job. You have completed all of the requirements of your program of study and have been recommended by the faculty as deserving of your award. Therefore, by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Hawkeye Community College and the state of Iowa, it is my pleasure to confer upon you the appropriate degree, diploma, or certificate for which you are qualified. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated.
Certificate in Early Childhood Education, Chevelle Hookham. Avery Fischels. Diploma, Accounting Technician, Noah Johnson. Diploma, Collision Repair and Refinishing, Josie Davenport. Jesus Perez. Diploma, Dental Assisting, Krista Reese. Michaela Boshin. Ava Kramer. Denise Salas. Ruby Morales Mendoza. Leah Dirks. Melissa Bram. Erna Kajtazovich. Sorry. Ashley McGinn. Jaden Ballman. Diploma, General Agriculture. Pedro Enrique Rochelle Marquez. Diploma, Heating and Air Conditioning. Connor Gulager. Roy Baker. Diploma, Medical Assistant. Josie Thompson. Rebecca Swanee. Emily Heath. Amber Williams. Amanda Masteller. Esther Tay. Benedetta Coe. Sue Na. Diploma, Practical Nursing. Marissa Thurmond. Diploma, Veterinary Assisting. Emily Kerr. Diploma, Welding. Clay Hirschberger. Diploma, Welding, GMAW, SMAW, FCAW Robot. Certificate Welding. Mitch Hepner. Diploma, Welding, GMAW, SMAW, FCAW Robot. Certificate Welding. Okay. Noah Rom. Diploma, Welding, GMAW, SMAW, FCAW Robot. Certificate Welding. Dylan Snell. Diploma, Welding, GMAW, SMAW, FCAW Robot. Certificate Welding. Associate of Applied Arts, Digital Mass Media. Dominic Rowe. Ryan Hallett. Britlin Kloss. Allison Nida. Jasmine Anderson. Associate of Applied Arts, Graphic Design, Julia Heisey. Adrian Rings. Brianna Kurgoff. Jessica Dreyhouse. Kenzie Marting. Jake Brock. Associate of Applied Arts, Professional Photography, Aidan Dolan. Brandy Garrettson. Madison Leon. Diana Davison. Alexis Van Winkle. Lauren Hare. Mary Turnbull. Michelle Lee. Associate of Applied Science, Accounting, Samantha Baller. Male Na. Casey Christensen. Associate of Applied Science, Administrative Office Management, Maddie Shantz. Candace Mannion. Associate of Applied Science, Ag Business Management, Connor Ehlert.
Am I going to read this name? Oh, okay. Now, now presenting diplomas, Trustee Barbara McGregor. Amber Henning. You didn't get this. Oh, sorry. Emma Arnold. Cortez Allen. Associate of Applied Science, Animal Science, Samantha Stokes. Madeline Harford. Kaylin Negus. Bo Niederhoff. Associate of Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing, Ella Junker. Delaney Borman. Haley Harkness. Kaylee McIntyre. Desiree Jenkins. Kayla Temple. Elizabeth Conklin. Cypress Anderson. Beryl Hayes. Nisa Bellinger. Megan Brock. Brittany Wynett. Emily McVeigh, excuse me. Lauren Durham. Marshawn Scott. Tabitha Reuter. Lulu Jimenez. Jacqueline Davis. Associate of Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Aiden Venzen. Rocky Kayembe. Brigham Daniel. Austin Sternhagen. Connor Turnus. Derek Bradley. D'Artagnan Beaver. Carson Hellinger. Miguel Rubio. Elijah Falcon. Associate of Applied Science, Civil and Construction Engineering Technology. Anna Hermanson. Alex England. Jabril Bailey. Enrique Barrios. Associate of Applied Science, CNC Machining and Tool Making Technology. Ethan Oltrogge. Justin Berry. Ryan Rockford. Adam Hasselbrook. Armin Vretenarovich. Sorry, okay. William Klinkenberg. Okay. Tyler Davis. Aaron Hurst. Nelson Sides. Associate of Applied Science, Cybersecurity. Marcus Lipkeman. Lena Aguilar. Josh Williams. Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. McKenna Oldenberger. Excuse me. Aaron Grettinger. Emily Himes. Natalie Spooner. Morgan Erpeldinger. Callie Christensen. Macy Flick. Bryn Hartman. Skylar Moser. Do you want to switch?
Now presenting diplomas, Trustee Lewis Beck. Okay. Arabella Shepard. Associate of Applied Science, Diesel Truck Technology, Jake McCabe. Tyler Reeks. Quincy Zook. Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education, Alyssa McGee. Caden Griswold. Kayla Reek. Shakia Johnson. Shauna Bear. Michelle Leakley. Kenya Davis. Anisha Holmes. Nishella Andrews. There. Associate of Applied Science, Electronics Engineering Technology, Jared Galyin. William Thompson. Wayne Kaufman. Ian Casemeyer. James Ray. Jake Dinger. Devin Myers. Andrew Schneider. Kaylin Recker. Associate of Applied Science, Emergency Medical Services, Dan Phillips. Associate of Applied Science, Hospitality Management, Torkel Summerall. Associate of Applied Science, Human Resource Management, Sierra Rewerts. Casey Johnston. Abigail Welter. Ermina Zebit. Melissa Boshin. Mindy Steggy Giesler. Right? Associate of Applied Science, Industrial Automation Technology, William Brousseau. Jesse Platt. Josh Larson. Christian Eilers. Oh, okay.
Do I read this? Associate of Applied Sciences, Information Systems Management, Noah Fink. Associate of Applied Science, Marketing Management, Dylan Corcoran. Ethan Thomas. Ba May. Indira Kruxko, excuse me. Sahara Lawrence. Alexis Rings. Noah Forker. Braden Zoll. Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology, Morgan Downs. Chloe Rice. Autumn Dakey. Hannah Johnson. Kristen Tweeman. Associate of Applied Science, Natural Resources Management, Anna Sweeney. Aaron Kramer. CJ Rich. Charles Waters. Associate of Applied Science, Network Administration and Engineering, Ramon Wentz. Joe Gordon. Mason Chipman. Sam John Gitzoff. Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Therapy Assistant, Faith Arnold. Kiera Torich. Allison Broquet. Emma Bach. All right. Now presenting diplomas, Trustee Teresa Meyer. I think I stole yours.
Eric Monahan. Morgan Krug. Kylie Willingbring. Roxy Metcalf. Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapy Assistant, Piper Jansen. Paige Atkins. Maria Gonzalez. Jenny Na. Associate of Applied Science, Police Science, Michaela Walton. Kinsey Murley. Taylor Price. Nicole Paul. Caleb Peschel. Victor DeHaro. Fernando Tellez Romero. Carl McGee II. Evan Pencil. Braden Brown. Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care, Reina Shanka. Janessa Akers. Julia Chen. Dustin Souza. Caitlin Jensen. Gabrielle Raggi. Arlie Laban. Dane Hurst. Kayla Funk. Melissa Smith. Tanner Sires. Blake Beckman. Margaret Fober. Associate of Applied Science, Sustainable Construction and Design, Cameron Dolan. Salvador Torres Guzman. Eli Epley. Adij Kinkela. Garrett Eisen. Associate of Applied Science, Web Programming and Development, Dakota Bopst. Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology, Welder. Ben Kramer, Diploma Advanced Manufacturing Welding. Logan Ryder, Diploma Advanced Manufacturing Welding. Jerome Stotsky, Diploma Advanced Manufacturing Welding. Associate of Arts, Business Administration, Jocelyn Molimbi. Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, Natalie Hernandez. Alexis T. Strake. Jose Quetzicua. Madison Christensen. Anela Sabich. Nuri Ramirez. Kiwan McCulley. Jaron Shaw. Orlando Vivians. Ryan Pickin. Gaston Gonerman. Dakar Carter. Elizabeth Rosamo. So you. Emma Nelson. Melissa Rasavong. Cheryl Ferguson. Shelby Burkle. Isaac Mata. Josie Mills.
Now presenting diplomas, Trustee Bridget Saffel. Brooklyn Parkhurst. Belma Odabasic. Jolie Dixon. Keisha Pullen. Anna Jacobs. Lucas de Oliveira. David Lapanalas. I'm not sure I got that right. Tom Priest. Max Nauman. Nathan Kimball. Cinda Mendez Ruiz. Marina Behrman. Braxton Cross. Breely Larson. Jacob Hush. Lakin Blummers. Ilya Stepanov. Allie Dunn. Belle Rogers. Kelsey Comstock. Clara Bacon. Olivia Wright. Vincent Ali. Daniel Mitchell. Kayla Walter. Gavin French. Ariel Eliomo. Andrew Hutter. Reagan Hagee. Anna Taft. Mireya Grant. Sierra Jackson. Emma Martin. Alina Ritter. Associate of Arts, Transfer Major, Fine Arts. Kaylee Renslow. Thank you. Sophia Kane.
Now presenting diplomas, Trustee Casey McLaughlin. Zoe Lampy. Nicholas Sires. Associate of Arts, Transfer Major, Social Work. Antoinette Heidi. Desiree Storley. Clarence Baker. Associate of Arts, Transfer Major, Business. Eric Zarazura Zamora. Associate of Arts, Transfer Major, Elementary Education. Jenna Jocelyn. Reese Balvans. Deshayla Menue Walker. Mackenzie Hansel Walker. Amanda Scott. Associate of Arts, Transfer Major, History. Sasha Brown. Associate of Arts, Transfer Major, Psychology. Grace Kirst. Stephanie Strickland. Emma Ray Carey. Delia Halverson. Melissa Kelly. Associate of Arts, Transfer Major, Sociology, Jessica Graham. Associate of Science, Liberal Arts, Brittany Tooley. Rachel Stevens. Olivia Hauser. Davida Itonio. David Blow. Maddie Jansen. Matthew Corrigan. Here, I'll put them there. Now there.
Graduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. You now are, and forever will be, Hawkeye graduates. We are proud to call you Hawkeye alumni, and we thank you for choosing our college for your educational needs. To the audience, I thank you for coming to this evening's graduation ceremony. Your presence here is important to Hawkeye Community College, its students, and its graduates. Please remain seated until all stage guests and graduates have exited. Thank you, and have a great evening.